Let me begin by thanking the Tara Malu-Likari Fund, who in collaboration with the Ministry of Health and other collaborators have facilitated this workshop to mark the 4th United Nations Global Road Safety Week. It is truly my pleasure to join you at such a significant event, highlighting the crucial issue of road safety. I am pleased to know that this year's United Nations theme for the Road Safety Week is Slow Down, Save Lives. It is indeed an appropriate time for such a workshop to be convened in Malta, when, as a country, we must challenge the drastic increase in road fatalities. According to the National Statistics Office, there has been a drastic increase in road fatalities of 32% in 2016 alone. Another sad statistic regarding road fatalities in Malta is a 43% increase in the first quarter of this year. This is definitely an issue of national concern. Even more so when one considers that while the majority of countries in the European region are reporting falling rates in road fatalities, Malta is one of the 8 countries which is reporting an increase. However, it is reassuring to note that this workshop has brought together a number of stakeholders to work in synergy. By joining forces and your combined efforts to promote road safety in the Maltese Islands, you are sending a powerful message about the urgent need which is felt by all of us to address these vital issues. I would like to take this opportunity to also commend you for taking up this initiative as part of your contribution towards the United Nations Agenda 2030 and its Sustainable Development Goals. In particular, Sustainable Development Goal number 3 and Target number 6 focuses on the urgent need to reduce road traffic injuries and deaths by 50% by 2030. Urgent action is therefore needed in Malta and other countries in Europe if we are to meet Sustainable Development Goal number 3 and Target number 6 to reduce traffic injuries and fatalities. In response to our shocking indicators, I believe that more effective measures are to be taken to raise awareness, to educate, and to enforce road safety laws. Definitely, we must continue to prioritize safety measures while also managing speed on our roads. However, or rather here, I would like to commend the Malta Road Safety Council, a recent initiative taken up by multiple stakeholders, together with the Ministry for Transport and Infrastructure. Definitely, issues of road safety are profoundly intersectional and not only an issue for the health authorities. I am therefore pleased to note and agree completely with your approach. I am also pleased to note that your acknowledgement that road safety issues touch upon the remit of road planning, of urban planning, of our education institutions, of traffic management, and alternative transport initiatives. However, we must ensure greater collaboration between regional, national, and community-based authorities to develop and implement effective measures that control and promote more effective road safety for the benefit of all citizens. Many a time, we tend to focus our efforts on issues of drink driving and excessive speed. However, there are other causes which also need our urgent attention, such as drug driving. In fact, today, I would like to draw your attention to the timely research the National Center for Freedom from Addictions and the chairman is here, Dr. Anna Vella, within the President's Foundation for the Well-being of Society, which has conducted with regards to drug driving. This report focuses on practical measures which authorities in Malta can apply in line with good practice in the rest of Europe and beyond, to address the growing problem of drug driving. The report is an example of collaborative practices, as it was not only experts from various sectors who were involved in formulating this report, but also its outcomes were discussed and disseminated with the Malta Road Safety Council and other relevant authorities and stakeholders. We need to encourage more of this sharing at all levels of research, information, legislation, policy, and implementation. Another important issue which I believe should be taken on board is the need for relevant stakeholders to engage regularly with children and young people, to raise awareness regarding road safety as an intrinsic part of their curriculum. Although I must commend some initiatives which are already being taken up with school children, including the work of the local enforcement system authority, LESA. I believe that we need to intensify these efforts with our children and young people, and this necessarily means including road safety issues within their curriculum. It is encouraging to note that today's workshop is prioritizing engagement with young people. Through discussions, debates, and awareness-raising campaigns, we can bring a powerful message of road safety into our schools, our colleges, and our institutions of higher learning. On concluding, I look forward to exploring the outcomes of this workshop, including the statement of practical proposals, which I am informed shall be put together. We cannot allow road injuries and fatalities to become part of our national status quo. We cannot allow ourselves to fall behind the target proposed by Sustainable Development Goal number 3 and target number 6 to reduce road traffic injuries and deaths by 50% by 2030. We must continue doing everything we can to ensure that the precious lives of our people, particularly our young ones, are safeguarded, and that their well-being is at the top of all our policy agenda. Thank you, and I wish you constructive discussion.